Hello, dear Taurus, and welcome back to Wellness Beyond Intuition with me, Oliver, here on YouTube. We are also over on Rumble, where you are more than welcome to check us out. It's the same video, it's just a different platform. I'm so happy that you're here. If it's your first time, welcome. I hope to see you again. And if it's just your second time, this is the reading for September 2022, and this is the second video I'm putting out for Taurus. I would say welcome back. I'm happy that you're here again and that you had faith in me to come back and check this out one more time. With the readings, they are general, just to let you know. And you may have heard this before, that the good thing in order to get a full picture of what it is that's going on is to check out your moon and rising, as well as your Jupiter and Venus placement. Then you get sort of a fuller picture of what it is that we're talking about here. Also, I usually tell people to pay attention to a word or a phrase, something that resonates with you, and if it does, I invite you to make it your own. And also know that we might be on the right track and this message actually might be for you. So don't dismiss that. Pay good attention as we go along. It'll make sense as we keep doing this. And I have all these birds around me here this morning. They're like walking on the roof. So yes, you are joining me in the Toronto Harbor here in Toronto, Canada, and it's just an incredible, beautiful morning. And I'm so happy that if you can't be here in person, at least you can be here sort of in spirit and get the message. Okay, well, Taurus, let's dive into it. And I did do a little bit of meditation before coming on, and the image that came up to me, and it's not because I'm sitting here this beautiful morning, but it was actually a sunrise that I saw and saw for you, and that for me really talks about new beginnings and being able to greet the day. But in this particular case, I would say, because I'm being guided to tell you that I think that we are talking mostly about relationships and career, but for now I just want to do career really fast, because I sense that for a lot of you out there around the world that is incredibly important. So when you look at greeting the day, and we're going to translate that into doing with your with your career, I would say that meet what's coming for you here in the month of September with a sense of knowing that you are on the right track. I would say open up your arms, like doing a sun salutation, when you do yoga, greet it, bring it into your heart, because this newness is going to stay with you for a while to come. It'll also give you an opportunity to really dive into what it is that you're passionate about and where you want to take that in life and where you want to go. You can build upon it, you can be creative with it, and I realize we're all moving through life in different paths, and you may be looking for a new job, you may be looking at extending your business, you may be looking at just getting a raise from where you're working right now. It could be just about anything, right? But greet it with an open heart and know that as you step into that whole area, this will be yours as well, because as I said, the sunrise is pretty much about stepping up and stepping into your true potential, and I feel that September is going to give that to you in the most magical way. And that said, we're going to dive into the cards, and this month I'm using the Undersea Tarot. They're very, very interesting. And the first one that came up obviously was the Chariot, because you're going places, my dear Taurus. The Undersea Tarot was gifted to me by a friend, and it's pretty unique. I really haven't seen them anywhere else before. But we started out with the Chariot. For you, you're going places, that's for certain, and we're going to dive a little bit into relationship, because that is coming up as well. It's time for you to sort of come out of your slumber. The Four Swords, I wouldn't say that you've been asleep, because it's not like you haven't worked. It's just that it's time to sort of come out of that slumber and move into a place where you'll find that you can better create and be you. It's time to wake up, so to speak. And I know that indicates that you may have been asleep, but where I'm saying that that's not really the case, it's just a matter of waking up to new experiences. The Two of Starfish, and I just want to let you know that the it has a different terminology, this deck. And Starfish here, they're talking about coins. That's what's equivalent to pentacles and coins in other decks. And when we're talking about cups, we're talking about shells here instead, which makes sense, obviously. When we're talking about wands, we're talking about tridents, King Trident, you know. But the only thing that really doesn't change here are the swords, so we're going to keep those the same. I don't know what that would be in the Undersea Tarot, but apparently whoever created this deck was not creative enough to give the swords a different name. Anyway, I digress. So we're moving into the Knight of Tridents, which is the Knight of Wands. We have the Magician, and at the end of the day, we got Nine of Shells. See, I told you we were talking about, which is the Nine of Cups. I told you that we were talking relationships as well, and the Mermaid here, she's having a pretty good old time. So she's celebrating this newness that's coming into her life, and I'm also talking about a renewed energy when we're talking about relationship. I am not necessarily certain yet. What I want to say is that it could possibly be somebody from the past who really is busy getting back into your life right now, and you might actually see that in terms of text messaging or knocking on the door or phone calls or emails. Do people even do emails anymore? I don't know. So it's all so what I'm saying is that this person, and it has a very fire sign energy to it. It could be an Aries, a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but not necessarily. It could also just be the placement. But what you will recognize of that is this particular person is a go-getter. But what I'm sensing is that in the past, if this is somebody from the past, this person was not really that much of a go-getter then, but they sometimes have had an awakening. But apply that energy also to somebody new who might actually show up in your world, which is very important that you keep that in mind, because anybody who's showing up in your life at the moment, you know, they really do have something that they want to share with you. And from a romantic standpoint, I really feel that communication here is key, and we're having the Magician here, and that is, in this particular case, all about communicating to you true feelings, authenticity, and also creating magic with words. So you might have a smooth talker on your hands here, somebody who's going to try and smooth talk you into something, whether you're ready for it or not. It doesn't matter. You get to decide that, because you are, as I said, you're waking up from this slumber, which could also have been a long time of introspection and being reflective and knowing what you want in life. And that's just beautiful as you move and dive into what it is that you want to do in life and where you want to take your particular sense of what it is that's going on for you. I encourage you to really dive into some of these energies that's talking about meditation, reflectiveness, newness, staying assertive with what it is that you want. Apply that to both career and relationships, and also give yourself an opportunity to know who you are as we move into September. I apologize, there are a few airplanes that are flying over here, because there is an airport here on Toronto Islands, and I think that they're already going wherever they're going, and you're going places too. Just keep that in mind. It's not completely out of line that we're sitting here doing your reading for September, you know, in this way. So know that there are certain things here that you are going places. There are certain things that you need to really hold on to and understand that this is actually your journey now, and make it happen, create it, greet that sunrise with open arms, and know that that newness is there, and you'll be just like, it'll be flying colors from here on, okay? And you can do this, okay, Taurus? I know you can. I'm going to stop here. We're going to meet again sometime in October. Hopefully you'll come back, and I would love for you to come back if you're new here, and if you're like what you hear, what you like everything about this, then please subscribe, like, and share, and all of that description is right below this video. Also know that I do personal readings if you'd like to talk to me on one-on-one, and that would be over at one2listen.com, where I pretty much do all my readings personally. So and that link is there as well. So have a beautiful September, and can't wait to see what's coming up for October, and that's right around the corner.